Today we are going to learn about this HTML, how the HTML works, how the web works, and what is a web page, and some basic HTML tags. So here www is nothing but World Wide Web, which use classical client server architecture. And we all know HTTP is nothing but Hypertext Transfer Protocol, which is a text-based request response protocol. So when a client requests some page to the server, in response the server gives some response to the client. So here the client uses a web browser to send some particular request, and the server gives response by using the web server softwares like Apache, IIS, etc. So actually, what is a web page? Okay, web pages are the text files containing HTML. We all know that HTML is nothing but hypertext markup language. HTML is nothing but hypertext markup language, which is nothing but it describes the document structure, which is nothing but semantic markup, and formatting structure, which is nothing but presentation markup. So this HTML similarly looks like a Word document in MS Office. The markup tags provides information about the page content of the structure. So in HTML we will use different types of tags we are having. So the markup tags provides information about the page content structure. So how to create a HTML pages? So if we want to create a HTML page, first of all we must give the extension as .htm or .html extension. So an HTML file must have an .htm or .html file extension, and these HTML files can be created with the text editors like Notepad, Notepad++ or PSPad. We can use any one of these text editors, or if you want to create a HTML page, we can also use HTML editors also. Some Microsoft Front Page, Micromedia Dreamweaver, Netscape Composer, MS Word or Visual Studio. Any of the editor we can use. These are all the HTML editors. If you want to create a HTML file, so we can use the text editors or HTML editors. Anyone we can use, but with the extension .htm or .html. So here we are going to learn about some basic structure of HTML and how the tags can be implemented in this HTML page. So HTML is comprised of elements and tags. So when we want to begin a HTML program, first tag will be the HTML enclosed with the angle bracket and ends with /HTML. So all the elements are nested one inside the other. So all the elements or tags are nested one inside the other. For example, we are having HTML header tag, body tag. So for every tag, these are all the paid tags. We can also call it as these are all paid tags. Okay. So there are two types of tags we will have. One is the paid tags and another one is the unpaid tags. Okay, paid tags and the unpaid tags. This header tag, body tag, title tag, these are all the paid tags. So paid tags are nothing but for every paid tag we will have one starting point, starting tag, and the ending tag. So if we are having the starting tag and the ending tag, these tags are called as paid tags. Say here we are having header tag, we are having /head, that is the end of the header tag. Body tag, this is the body tag starting tag, end of the tag is /body. And similarly HTML /HTML. So for every starting tag we will have the ending tag. These are called as paid tags. So all these are nested one inside the another. So these tags have attributes. So image, we are having one tag known as image, img, image tag. If you want to keep the image tag, we must say where is the source. Src is nothing but a source. So in source I am writing it as logo.jpg. I am having one picture, the name of that picture is logo.jpg. So these are the tags we are having. HTML describes structure using two main sessions. One is the head and another one is the body. For every HTML structure we will have two main sessions. One is the head section and another one is the body section. So the HTML source code should be formatted to increase readability and facilitate debugging. It will easily, we can easily identify the bugs in the HTML document. So every block element should start with a new line. It start on a new line. Every tag should start on a new line. Every nested element should be indented. And browsers ignore multiple white pages in the page source. The browsers will ignore the multiple white pages. So here is the first HTML sample program. So first statement is the HTML test.html, that is the program name, test.html. I have saved this program by giving the file name as test, and we must save every document as .html. So we are having the first line, in first line exclamatory mark doc type HTML. This exclamatory mark doc type is nothing but document type. We are telling the web browser which HTML version we are using. So doc type HTML, I am using HTML. So here we are giving the first tag will be the HTML tag, and next is the head tag. So for every head tag we are having the slash head, we are closing the head tag. In between we are using the title tag by giving the my first HTML page, and we are closing the title tag. So next we are having the body tag. So body tag, in this body tag we have using the P tag, that is paragraph. P is for paragraph tag, and we are closing the body tag. The total tags we are using in this program are header tag, title tag, body tag, paragraph and slash HTML. We are closing the HTML. So this is the sample program, and here there is an output. So in the header, in the page my first HTML page, we are having the title as displayed in the output, and paragraph, this is some text. This is the paragraph here, this is the text, and my first HTML is a title we are having. This is the description of this particular one. So document type HTML, HTML header, my first tag. So here we are having the HTML element consists of an opening tag and a closing tag and the content inside. So the opening tag is there, first opening tag, and we are having the closing tag, and in between we are having the content inside. So this is the opening tag. Opening tag is, title is the opening tag. This is the closing tag we are having. In this one, this is the HTML header. So this is in the HTML header line, it will print as my first HTML page, and this one is the body, and this one is the HTML body. This is the HTML header, and this one is the HTML body. So similarly we are having different types of tags. One is the hyperlink tags, another one is the image tags, and text formatting tags we are having. In this hyperlink tags, we can give an hyperlink. So if you want to link up another page, we will use the href, href. This is the tag we are having, href tag. I want to link up to http www.w3schools.com. So if you give this w3schools.com, automatically when you press there, automatically our HTML page linked up to the, we can see the another w3schools.com page. Directly we can go to that particular one, and we can verify the data and come out into the our HTML page. And also we are having the image tags. So here if you want to keep hyperlink, we will use the href tag. If you want to keep the image, we will give img tag. That means image, img tag. So here we must specify the source which you want to keep that particular picture in our HTML page. So and for text formatting tags, we are having the, if you want to emphasize the data, we will give the tag known as em. This is also one of the paid tags. And br is nothing but coming into the new line. If you want to print the output in the new line, if you want to bring the cursor into the new line, we will use the tag known as br. And here we are having the sample example here. So document type, you know, all document type is nothing but we are telling the web browser what is the version of this particular HTML. So doc type is nothing but document type. We are using the HTML and header tag. In this header tag we are using the title simple tags demo. So here this is the small example for this one. We are using different tags here. I am linking up one http.w3schools.com. we are linking up one page from the W3 schools. So for that one I am giving the title as W3 schools, and also I am I want to insert one logo that is from source. So from source I want to insert one logo.gif file into that particular one, and also I want to keep the text as a bold, and here I am closing the body of the tag and also the HTML. This is the demo. We can print the data as a, we can print the, in this output if you see, this is a link. We are having the link in a blue color. So if you click there, automatically one hand will be appearing there. So if you click there, automatically we can go to that particular page and we can verify it and come back to our page. So the data will be printed in a bold face and also in the emphasized manner. So the tags can have these attributes. So attributes specify properties and behavior. So every tag will have some attributes. So it will have, so every tag will have some properties and the behavior. So for example, image. So for image we are having the source as logo.gif and alt is equal to logo we are having. So attribute alt with value logo. We are storing the particular logo as a alt is nothing but attribute alt. That is the attribute name alt. So here we are having some more attributes as ID, style, class and the title. So ID is nothing but, it is nothing but a unique in the document. It is different in for every document with ID identification. So and also the content of the title attribute is displayed as hint when the element is hovered with the mouse. So whenever the, what is the use of this title means, just it will display the hint, that means it will display the title for every page we are having. And heading and paragraphs, we are having different tags related to headings and the paragraphs. So we are having the headings tag, paragraphs tags and session tags. So heading tag in by using H1, by using the H1 tag we can give headings. So total we can give 6 headings. Heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, heading 4, heading 5, heading 6. These are the 6 headings we can give. So and also for every paragraph, if you want to keep a paragraph, we will give the tag known as P, which is enclosed with the angle bracket. If you want to end the paragraph, we will use /P. So and also the first sessions we are having div and span tags, and also we are having the style tags also. So in this style tag we will give the background color. Here I am giving background is equal to sky blue. Okay, so this is a div, this is the text I am giving, this is a div. So the same we have written it in the HTML program. So doc type HTML tag we are using. So and I am giving the title as headings and paragraphs. By using all those headings and paragraphs tags, I am writing one sample program. I am giving one heading 1, heading 2, heading 3. So I am giving 2 paragraphs. So each paragraph should enclose with the angle bracket. At the end of the paragraph we must give /P, that is the end of the first paragraph. So if you want to start the another paragraph, again at the starting of the paragraph we must give P enclosed with the angle brackets, and at the end of the paragraph we must give /P. So for every paragraph, starting and ending must be there. And also the style is equal to background is equal to sky blue, and also all these tags we have used. This is the output we are having. At last you see at the last line, this is div. I have given a text as this is DAV, which is whose background is sky blue. By using the style tag, we can give the background for the every line. Doc type declaration. HTML documents must start with doc type definition, that is DTD, document type definition. It tells web browsers what type it is served code, that means what is the version of this particular HTML. So the possibility versions of HTML or XML or the XHTML, extensible hypertext markup language. So these are the different types of versions. So if you want to see a versions, different types of versions, I have kept one hyperlink here, w3.org. If you click here, automatically we can go and open w3.org. So for there we can see all the possible doc types, a list of all possible doc types, and again we can come back to our HTML page. So I have kept this link by using the href, reference. So the head tag, head section. So coming into the head section, this head section contains information that does not show directly on the viewable page. We can see it on the runtime. So it starts with the doc type declaration. The head section begins with the head and ends with the slash head. It contains a single title tag, mandatory single title tag. It can contain some other tags like meta tag, script tag, style tag, and also comments. We can also write the comment lines. So the comments can be appeared anywhere in the HTML document. So first of all, we will see about the title tag. In a head section, we will see the title tag. So title should be placed between head and the slash head tags, that is the opening of the head and end of the head. In between only we must give the title tag. Every title tag will be the starting and all the ending, that means title slash title, head slash head, HTML slash HTML. These are all the paid tags. So next I am giving one title, Government Degree College for Women. So I have here we used to specify a title in the window title bar. So search engines and people rely on titles. So just without reading this all the document, we can directly see the title and we can understand what is the use of this particular page, what is displayed in this particular page. By using the titles we can see. So next session is the meta session. In this meta session we can describe the name, we can describe the description, keywords, author, all those we can describe in the meta tags. So meta tags additionally describe the content contained within the page. What is the content contained in the particular page? So here we have given meta name is equal to description. So what is the description of this particular page? It is the HTML tutorial. That is the description we are having. What is the keywords that we have used? So HTML, web design, style, these are the different keywords we have used in this HTML document. Who is the author of this particular? The Kavita is the author of this particular. So these are all the description. These are all the additional information about the content of that particular page. So meta we can also give here. We can also link up here the page also by using HTTP. I have linked up here w3schools.com. And next is the script. So in head section we are having the script. So this script element is used to embed scripts into your HTML document. So we can keep scripts into this particular HTML document by using the script tag. The scripts are executed in the client's web browser. Scripts can live in head and the body tag. So in these two places the scripts can be executed. So supported client side scripting languages, JavaScript, VBScript and JScript. So JavaScript, VBScript and JScript, these are the three supporting scripts for the client side, from the client side. So this is the small example by using this script. I have written the program by using the JavaScript. So HTML head title JavaScript example, script type is equal to JavaScript. This is the script. When you are writing the scripting languages either in the JavaScript or VBScript, first of all we must specify the script tag. So this is the I am using one function known as say hello function. So in JavaScript, if you want to print the output, we will use the document.write statement, document.write statement. I am printing the hello world. This is the small program, this is the example we are having, and also I have displayed the output on this particular page. So the style element embeds formatting information, that is CSS styles, into the HTML page. We can also print the documents in the uppercase, lowercase. We can also print that means we can also use the transform property. Text transform property. For every tag we will have some properties like font size, the first letter font size, text transform, how we can print the text and uppercase or lowercase or sentence case or toggle case. These are the different cases we are having. And also the font size, we can increase the particular font size. So if I increase the first letter font size, I can give the font size is equal to 200%, like that. The font size is 12 points and line height is equal to 12 points. First letter font size is equal to 200%, like that we can increase the sizes. So here is the example and also the output. The first letter style S is increased by 200%, font size, that means that's why it is looking in big size style. This is the small example of this particular example. And next, coming into the comment tag. So comments can exist anywhere between the HTML and /HTML tags, opening and the closing tags. In between, anywhere in a document we can see the comment lines. Comments always start with exclamatory mark and end with angle bracket. These are the different comments. We can start with exclamatory mark, angle with exclamatory mark, and angle bracket, closing angle bracket. So these are the different comments. It can be appeared anywhere. So with this, these are the different tags we are having. And at last we are having the text formatting tags. So the text formatting tags modify the text between the opening tag and the closing tag. In between we can modify the text at the runtime. We can see at the runtime. So B is for the bold face. We can print it in the bold. These are all the paid tags we are having. B/B, I/I, U/U. B is to keep the text in a bold face. I, we can keep the text in the italic, and also U is for the underline. Subscript, SUP tag is nothing but subscript tag. So, and SUB is nothing but superscript tag. So we can also keep the text in a strong face, and we can emphasize the text, and also we can delete the text. That means strike out. We can also delete the text, DEL tag. So we can also strike out. So these are all the paid tags. So B means /B, that is the paid, which is opening, closing. Italic, I, closing /I, underline U, closing /U. These are all the paid tags we are having. So this text formatting tags modify the text between the opening tag and the closing tag. These are the different types of basic tags we will use to write a sample programs in HTML page. Thank you one and all.